alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, this might be my favorite ballpark in the game.
Just looking out over the bay, seeing the boats in the water. Beautiful ballpark, a great atmosphere. Don't get it twisted. San Francisco Giants fans, bring it.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Butto. Chris, how about a scouting report?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
Ready to go? Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The 0-1. Fastball is outside. Just
missed. That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Inside, just missed. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Out to short. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ball 1, no strikes. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And that one is inside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the dirt. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And ball 4,
outside,
2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Batting fifth, catcher J.C. Escara.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escara.
Ball, that's low.
First and second, 2 down here on opening day. High fly ball, right field. Encarnacion drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Willie Adames stands in. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Adames in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No, that missed.
Catcher
That's the ball.
challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge.
That's a ball.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Swing and a pop-up. Goldie has a beat on it. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup.
Second baseman, Luis Ariz.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-1. Up the middle. Chisholm handles, throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Harrison Bader.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. Hey, ha!
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Giants go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here in San Francisco, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Ball one there. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Peguero also getting ready. Here's a 1-2. Oh, and that liner got him. Throw to first, safe. And now we'll have to check back on the righty. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One, 2 now. Backed off the plate that time.
No, ball.
And a payoff pitch. And that is ball 4. And the Yankees are in business.
Shortstop, Jose Caballero.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. First and second, no outs here on opening day.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose Butto is done. He's responsible for the runners on base. New pitcher coming on back in a minute.
Now pitching for
so the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Yankees with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Now 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
All loaded up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Golden opportunity right here.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. Safe, and they take the lead.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
No, that's inside.
Grisham at third. Caballero at first. 2 out of the inning.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This one in the air right field, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 1 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the second. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Ball.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Pitch misses there.
Out.
Ball 3.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing?
That's a ball.
They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. No outs, runners at first and second. There's the strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one is upstairs.
That's up.
Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
And it's filled up. Jung-Hoo Lee in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here.
In the air, left field. Bellinger settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
Fastball for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. In the air to left center, Lee should have this one. And makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
One down. J.C. Escarra stepping in now for the Yankees. And that misses. Ball one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Here's a 3-0. And he pumps it a strike. Foul ball there. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Eric Miller done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Joel Peguero.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Going away. Foul ball. Jackknifes out of the way.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Nope, that's outside. Ball. Ball.
Splits the plate. Strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that drops in for a strike. Three-two now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Ariz.
Ball.
To third, slides for the stop. To first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. So here's Bader now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with two outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And Devers hits that one. Grisham is there, makes the catch. One hit, one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, on to the fourth, Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
That missed. That's a ball.
Peguero, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. That one in triple digits. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one way inside. Payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
And that's in there at the knees. That's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Chisholm stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on here on opening day.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. 3 balls and a strike. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next,
got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hut!
Man on second, 2 down. Bader gets under it. And that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Nope. Ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Hee-haw!
That's too low. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swinging a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Gerard Encarnacion.
Fouled off left side. The Giants trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground to third. A dive. He's got it from his backside. Nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. Just misses with that one. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
now
the
on the
Giants,
bump, Sam Hentges.
number 31.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Stays alive. And that is downstairs. 1-2 to count. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Escara in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Just missed. And another ball. And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Up next for the Yankees, 3rd baseman Ryan McMahon.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Outside.
That's the ball.
And the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. And they'll do it again. That one outside. Ball. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. The Yanks lead one, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Ball.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now a quick throw to first. Lee back in on a dive. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance, though. Two. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. Next one misses. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Luis Ariz stands in. Has grounded out a couple of times. Oh, 1 down. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Late swing fouled off. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the
change
Giants,
here. Ryan
number
Borucki.
43, Ryan Borucki.
Now here's Trent Grisham. A strikeout and a walk.
That's inside. Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
No,
throw not in time, and he's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
So, man aboard here is Aaron Judge.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. This one in the air. Ariz in position. 2 away down.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And a foul ball. Caballero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Step off, throw to first.
No, he
Caballero
beat it.
dives back in safely. Now the 0-1. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Almost
That's
got
the ball.
him. One and two now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for the Yankees, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for the
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and there's a new
75,
pitcher on the mound,
Camilo
Camilo Doval.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical
Leading
outs.
off for the
Rafael
Giants,
Devers up to hit.
first
He's 0
baseman,
for 1.
Rafael Devers.
Nope, ball.
It's been tough for the
What?
offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That's a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Right down to shoot. That is strike 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Stanton settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder
Herrera and Encarnacion getting ready to hit.
Encarnacion.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Stanton ranges back. And that's a foul ball. Got him. That's out number 3. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Giants,
We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new pitcher on the
65,
mound, Landon Root, and he has some nasty breaking
Root.
stuff.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
That's low. That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's the strike. Goldie wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 2-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
No, that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. That one to first. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
That one fouled off. The Giants down by a pair near the bottom of the 7th. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next
and a couple of quick outs.
Designated hitter Casey.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Got him. That is the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
So
the
they bring on the
Giants,
veteran,
number
Matt
93,
Gage.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher J.C. Escara.
On the ground, the rise. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Raver San Martin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Swings through that one for strike 1. On the corner for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. That ends the frame. So the Yanks go in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Lifted in the air, right center field. 1 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Ariz.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The 1-0.
That missed. That's a ball.
Slice the other way and foul. The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two on the way. That's to third. Whips it across. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. 1 for 3.
Down, ball.
And another ball. Pitch misses. Ball 3. 2 down, nobody on, and now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. 3-2 now. Right through there, got him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Giants go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. On the ground to 3rd. In time to Devers. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, David Bednar. A chance at his first save of the year.
Leading off to the Giants, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Ball low.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The 1-2. And downstairs.
Down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stanton gets it back in quickly. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Devers headed home. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score, and they trail by one.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Bednar won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the Yankees,
Ryan Yarbrough comes on now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Making a move at first. Giants go to a pinch runner. Christian Koss looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. A switch hitter batting right. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. Chopped left side, and that one handled. Off balance feed, there's one, and a run scores on the double play.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. That's way outside. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the 9th, and we'll play on. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants,
and on the mound, the closer,
74,
Ryan Walker. Elliot Ramos now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
For the Giants. Now playing right field.
Go ahead, run
Number
on base.
17,
Paul Goldschmidt
Elliot Ramos.
will climb in.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
This is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
Man at second. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Coming home. Goldie with a knock, and the leadoff man is aboard. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Outside. And the 1-0. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Big
Left
spot,
fielder,
and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher J.C. Escobar.
That missed. That's a
Could
ball.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out.
That's a ball.
To the right side. There's one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in extra innings. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Walker out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Giants,
on now, Raver San Martin.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball.
The Yanks trying to break this one open here in the top half of the 10th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Yankees,
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Nasty backdoor
outside.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Keaton Wynn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in, fires it to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 4.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And that one is
That's low,
downstairs.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Ball, that's down.
Two on, 2 outs. Rip, but it curls foul. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Grisham around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-2. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Up next for the Yankees,
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Raver San Martin won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
now pitching for the
New arm for the
Giants,
Giants,
number
Keaton Wynn.
67.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now.
Oh, the
That's
adrenaline's
it. Ball.
pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
The 1-0.
Ball, out.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, and here in extra innings.
That's the ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
There's the strike. Fastball for a strike. And that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
A little bit low.
Ball, that's
and
down.
that is ball one. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
No, that missed.
Line drive, base hit. Judge scores. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Stanton now.
Hee-ha!
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Hard hit to right center. And that is that. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Yankees 9 and the Giants 2. Back here at Oracle Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Casey Schmidt now at the plate.
Schmidt.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. On the ground to short. Caballero throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Arias thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Next offering is fouled back. Yarborough, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Foul ball there. Yarborough is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Two down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that's downstairs.
That's down. That's the ball.
And a full count now. That gets down for a hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Up next for the Giants.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Yankees,
Tim Hill on to pitch here.
41.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.